Welcome to our city, and here's what's going on this week around our city. On Tuesday, September 11th at 8:46 a.m., Mayor Bowles will attend the 11th anniversary of the September 11th Remembrance Ceremony for all the victims, including the 6 Elizabeth residents who perished on that fatal day. The event will be held at the Elizabeth September 11th Memorial, which is located at the Midtown Pedestrian Plaza. On Wednesday, September 12th at 5 p.m., Mayor Bowles will join the Greater Elizabeth Chamber of Commerce at their 15th annual dinner cruise. This event will take place aboard the yacht Cornucopia Princess. The event will take place aboard the yacht Cornucopia Princess, as I just mentioned, and is departing and returning to the Elizabeth Marina. Tickets must be purchased in advance. For more information, please call 908-355-7600. On Friday, September 14th at 11 a.m., Mayor Bowles will join Assemblywoman Annette Keano at an emergency preparedness seminar. The event will be held at the O'Donnell Dempsey Senior Center, which is located on Salem Avenue. Following that event at 2 p.m., Mayor Bowles will attend the grand opening and ribbon cutting of the new Fossil Watch Station in the Outlet Collection, Jersey Gardens Mall. The store is located on the lower level across from Calvin Klein. Later that evening at 6 p.m., Mayor Bowles will join members of the El Salvadorian community as well as other Elizabeth residents for a flag raising ceremony. The event will take place in front of City Hall. On Saturday, September 15th at 9 a.m., Mayor Bowles will attend a Home Buyers Expo at Union County College. All workshops and information sessions will be offered in English and Spanish. For more information or to register for the free Home Buyer Expo, please call 908-242-6819. And we'll provide more information for you later on during the show, as today's guest will focus on this topic. Later that morning at 10 a.m., Mayor Bowles will attend the 20th Annual Christian Parade hosted by Church in Elizabeth, Jesus is Lord. The parade will commence at Broadway between 2nd and 3rd Streets and proceed to Morris Avenue, culminating at the parking lot of Bank of America. If you need more information concerning this or any other events this week, please contact the Public Information Office at 908-820-4124. And joining me today, as we talked about earlier, is to discuss the Union County Home Buyers Expo is Douglas Ramos. He's the president of the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals of the North New Jersey chapter. Vilma Lorenzini, she's the regional manager of Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. And Krishna Garlick, she's the chief executive officer of Brand New Day Incorporated. Welcome to you all.
Thank you.
Now, Krishna, you're a long-time vet over at Brand New Day. Roughly how many years have you been there?
I've been there 11 years.
And over those 11 years, what's some of the growth and development change that's happened over there?
So Brand New Day has been in existence 27 years.
Okay.
So over the last 11 years, we've really expanded our services to not only be about real estate development and the building of affordable housing, obviously continuing that work and moving into 2 other cities, not just building in Elizabeth, but also in East Orange and Irvington, but adding a full-service homeownership center where we provide foreclosure counseling, financial literacy counseling, home buyer education, free credit counseling. So we are a HUD certified counseling agency and provide a number of financial resource assistance to potential buyers or families free of charge. We also have a youth services department, and so we have a wonderful youth build program where we are helping young people to really change their lives and get their GED.
Now, I was going to ask you about Youth Bill. I was hoping you forgot that because they were on a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I forgot the gentleman's name that runs.
Edwin Brown.
Edwin Brown. He brought on one of the students along with Jonathan Phillips, and they gave us a lot of information about the great work that's going on over there. So. Yeah,
so we're really excited. We were funded for another year for Youth Build. So the program will be around, and we hope that people will, we'll be back on the show to talk about our graduation, which is November 16th.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Now, today you have with you Douglas and Vilma.
Yes.
And why are you here today? Explain to us.
Well, we're here today because we want to make sure that our community in the city of Elizabeth is aware of what the workshop that we have been working to achieve this year. Doug and I met a few years back, and we decided that it was a good opportunity for the community to have some education about home ownership. And Doug and I got together, and we brought Brand New Day into the picture, and we all three planned this. It's been almost a year already, and we finally kicking it off next this Saturday coming, and I'm so looking forward.
Okay. And the expo is being held in what time again?
The expo is going to start at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 2 o'clock, and we'll be at the Union County College, at the new building, the Kellogg building, which is at 40 West Jersey Avenue.
Now, is there really a purpose or need for a Union County Home Buyers Expo?
Absolutely. I believe that education is the number one key to get the consumers out there. The industry has changed, as you know, in the last few years, and I think the borrowers are getting so many negative feedback from the media, and the interest rates are so low right now, and the programs that are available are still there. There's a lot of down payment assistance programs available. The rates are historical low. We haven't seen them like this in many years, and it's a good time to buy. And
Right.
in today's market, you can purchase a home and pay less than when you buying something when you're renting. So I think it's I think it's very positive.
Right. Now, you sit down and you strategize about the pros and cons of a Home Buyers Expo. How do you decide who attends and actually who gets invited to attend one of these?
Well, we're looking to bring in all the community, because that's who we want to bring the information to. All the members of the Elizabeth community, as well as some of the surrounding cities, and to Elizabeth. It's our target audience for this event.
Now, in addition to the three agencies that we have here at the table, will there be any other vendors or agencies participating?
Yes, we have also partnered up. We have agencies like the HMFA, which is the state, will be there at the event to counsel people about the different grants or money available for first-time home buyers. We also going to have an agency that manages all the properties for the HUD department. It's called Ofori. It's one of the leading management companies for their properties, and we have Lowe's and many other that will be there serving the community.
So the idea is for someone to be able to walk into the home buyer fair and have all of their questions answered and feel like when they leave the event that they've made all the connections with possible resources to be able to leave and purchase a home. So whether they're in a position where they need to work on their credit, so they'll be able to talk to Brand New Day, or they need to work on savings, or if they're looking for identifying a potential home, then we have the Realtors there, or if they're looking for a mortgage, then they have the bank there, but they have every resource at their disposal, and that they feel prepared when they leave.
Now, when you plan something like this, do you say, okay, or should I say, who came up with the idea or realized that there was a need to have something in English as well as Spanish? How did that come about?
Well, we're the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, and basically our mission is to increase the homeownership, the sustainable homeownership within the Hispanic community. So that it's what the idea came about. This is just one of the ways in which we reach out to our communities to help them understand in today's market what's going on, what do they have, what possibilities, what options, and have at their, as Christine said, have at their disposal all the tools necessary to achieve the American dream, which is still, the great American dream, which is owning a home.
Well, but it's not a difficult thing to figure out. If you're in Elizabeth, then, or in Union County, we know what the demographics are of our community, and we know that the Hispanic population is a growing population. We know that oftentimes families are not bilingual, so or that they are more comfortable speaking Spanish.
Right.
So we want to make sure we create an environment where people can, not feel like that's going to be a barrier to you getting the information. So I think that's why the partnership has worked so well for us to be able to say that we recognize that this is a population who is interested and prepared to purchase homes.
Okay. Now, from time to time, you'll see an advertisement on TV for a Home Buyers Expo, and normally there's a fee attached to it. Is there any type of registration fee for this one?
No, there's no fee for this event. This is free. They're going to get pretty much almost everything. It will be free. All the vendors that will be there, they're going to give them the information for free.
Right. Now, they seem to have everything covered. What about parking? Will they have ample parking that day for the event?
Yes, we have also worked that out, where there will be parking available for the attendees as well as for the vendors. So.
Now, we know about Wells Fargo, we know about AHREP and Brand New Day. Are there any other sponsors involved in this?
Yeah, we have a few sponsors. We have Lowe's, we have Brand New Day, we have some title companies, we have homeowners insurance companies, agencies, we have home inspectors. So there's various sponsors that are going to be part of this, and
Okay. And Doug, I asked you earlier about the need for the translation into Spanish. Tell us a little bit more about the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals.
We're the local chapter. The National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals is a national organization with 42 chapters, roughly about 12,000 members throughout the U.S. We're the local chapter, and our mission, as I said earlier, is to increase the sustainable homeownership within the Latino community. We've been around for quite some time. Our chapter has been around since 2004, and I believe the national chapter has been around since 2000.
Okay. And Wells Fargo, do we need to ask anything about them? But tell us about the Wells Fargo Home Mortgage.
well, Wells Fargo Home Mortgage was founded in 1906, back in Iowa, and we've been around for a while. Wells Fargo is actually one of the #1 mortgage lenders in the country in today's market, with a 33.9% market share. So we're doing really well. We are really committed to do responsible lending and give them loans to people that do qualify for the mortgages and credit worthy. So we're here, we're committed to help our communities. We also have bank branches here in New Jersey. We have, I believe, over 300 bank branches in the state of New Jersey. And we're here to commit to help our communities.
Okay. Now, I know you touched on quite a bit initially in the beginning of the show, but is there anything else about Brand New Day you can think of that you would like to share with the community? Some of the outstanding things happening there?
Well, I mean, I think just to kind of specifically talk about how it relates to this event in particular, I think our commitment has always been to helping people to be prepared for whatever their financial goals are. So if that's somebody wants to buy a house, or if that's someone struggling with a foreclosure issue, or someone's looking to buy a car and they're concerned about their credit score, or they want to make sure that their children are prepared financially and understand budgeting, that we just really offer comprehensive services around each and every part of preparing financially for success in your life. So I think, and that's why it's so fitting that we are then able to partner with these two wonderful people and organizations, because more and more we are seeing, people who come in who want to purchase, who recognize that it's a great market, a great opportunity to purchase. And to have a bank who says that we're willing to provide the mortgages, because that's always the struggle that people have, is they don't know who to trust. Right? So here's an event where we can say, here's a bank that you can trust, and that we can use the brand of Brand New Day, the brand of Wells, the brand of your organization, to be able to say, here's an opportunity for you guys to come together and know that this is a safe place to be able to get the resources you need.
Okay. We're going to take a brief break, and we'll be back at the second half and ask some more questions, okay?
Thank you.
We'll be back with the second half of Our City after these words. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mayor Chris Bolwage. I would like to invite you to an informative financial planning workshop, which can benefit you and your family. We all know how difficult it can be to save money and plan for the future. That is why our city is working with local and state agencies to provide a one-day workshop that will offer families the help that they need to plan their future. And whether you need advice on a retirement plan, saving for college, or trying to improve your credit, skilled professionals will be available to advise on how to manage your hard-earned money. Designed to raise awareness, these workshops will focus upon the availability of technology, access to critical resources, and how to prepare for the future. I encourage you to take advantage of the free financial advice that can strengthen your ability to budget wisely. Not only to budget wisely for today, but to plan for tomorrow. So please join us on Wednesday, October 10th, for the City of Elizabeth's 3rd Annual Financial Planning Day. Thank you, and I hope to see you that day.
How far would you go to help someone? Would you go to the end of your driveway? Would you cross a street? Would you cross an ocean? Would you go if you could use your knowledge to teach someone? And in the process, maybe learn something yourself. Life is calling. How far will you go? Peace Corps.
Something's not right.
My first symptoms were
constant tingling in my toes.
Double vision. They said you have multiple sclerosis.
Kind of had to get a grasp on reality.
I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
I had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
A symptom may cause you not to be able to do that anymore. And at one point, I wasn't able to do any of those.
Since I've been cycling, it's definitely helped my walking.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS, and sharing is the key.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
What if you could ignite your child's love of learning with one after-school program? What if that one program was easy and fun? Destination Imagination is the one. Destination Imagination has taught teamwork, creativity, and problem-solving for more than 25 years. A major university study showed our students are ahead of others in creativity and critical thinking. Learn more at startateam.org and make Destination Imagination the one for you.
Welcome back to the second half of our city, and today we're discussing the upcoming Union County Homebuyers Expo. In the first half, we were talking about the event itself and where it would take place and this, that, and the other. But can you just kind of give the people a walkthrough as to what will happen when they get there to the site that day? What's going to happen?
Well, go ahead.
Thank you. Well, what we're hoping is that once the people walk in, they register for the event, and they get to see all the vendors and get information from each of the vendors. After that, we're going to welcome them. Mayor's going to be there. We're all going to be there. We're going to welcome them. We're going to have some refreshments, some Danish and bagels and coffee and stuff. And then we're going to do the workshops. The workshops are basically going to be based about the home ownership. What does it take to get a mortgage? How do I get financing? We're going to talk about down payment assistance, what's available. We're going to discuss about renovation. We have some really good renovation programs, especially for some of the consumers that they own a house already and they're looking to do some renovation and they don't have the funding. We have some of that. We're going to discuss about pretty much almost everything, all the way to the closing and attorneys, and about funding and title companies, how to get a title. We're going to discuss about credit. We're going to pull credit report. Some of these folks, they're going to come in there. We're going to be pulling credit report on the spot, and sometimes some of them we might be able to give them a full approval on the spot if they have the right documentation.
Okay. Now, will this have been the first expo ever, or is this something we've done prior to?
No, this is the first expo that we're doing in the city of Elizabeth that we're bringing to the Union County. However, there are plans to duplicate this event in different cities and different counties, so that again we can bring the information to the communities. Now, are there any barriers or fears that people come across as far as renting versus owning? Yes, I can tell you that one of the things that we find the most is the lack of knowledge of the products that are available in the market, and that's the main reason why this expo it's all about trying to bring them the information, because there's so many different programs out there. They're going to be talking about a program that is a renovation program, which is a wonderful program for people to buy homes in today's market with properties that are in need of some repairs, and owners are struggling, and how can I buy that property? How can I do the renovations if I don't have the money? Well, we're going to be there giving them that information on how they can be able to accomplish that goal, at the expo.
I think oftentimes people are afraid that their credit score isn't high enough. So, they're very concerned about, am I going to be able to qualify for a mortgage? So the fact that they're going to be pulling credit scores on site, right, and be able to help people to determine. And I think that really shouldn't be, if someone is concerned about their credit, they shouldn't not come to the event for that reason. They should still come, see where they are in the a process or ability to be able to purchase a home. They'll still get access to all of the resources that they need, and then they'll be able to come to an organization like Brand New Day or Urban League or one of the counseling agencies and be able to say, well, how do I deal with my credit issue? And banks are usually very understanding of that.
Right. And the other thing, like she was saying, when we pull credit, a lot of times they might not even want us to pull credit. We might be able to say, I don't have any credit. That's okay too. We will be able to work with them and say, well, you pay your bill, you pay your electric bill, you pay your phone. Everybody has a cell phone nowadays. That's considered credit. You're paying on a monthly basis. Those are the things that we're going to discuss with these folks and just educate them and make them understand. The other fear that a lot of times is down payment. I don't have enough money. How much money do I need? I heard that you need 20% now. After all, whatever happened, in the last few years, there's still programs available there. There's still down payment assistance available that they can be able to use and help them with the purchase of their home. And like Doug said, the renovation piece, a lot of times you have a home that it needs a little bit of work. Okay, it needs a little bit of work, I'll buy it anyways, but sometimes it's better to go into the renovation program because then they buy it, they put it on a credit card, and they get themselves in debt again. So there's a lot of information that they're going to be receiving that is going to be helpful for them.
And all this information, again, is totally free.
Absolutely free.
Incredible. And we touched on the renovation program, but how long has that been around, the renovation program?
Oh, the renovation program has been around for a while. I don't know the exact dates, but I can tell you that I was doing renovation, or selling properties with the renovation program back in 1995, 1996. So it's been around for a while. It's the lack of understanding of the people of how to work with that program that we're trying to accomplish with these by bringing the information to them. And it's a great program. I mean, I'm an advocate of the program because I believe on the product.
And Krista, very quickly to recap, and just in case someone joined us late into the program, what's the date and where we're going to be at?
This is this Saturday, September 15th at Union County College in Elizabeth. There is parking available, so people should feel free. It's near the train station, so if people want to take the train in from Linden or Rawway or anywhere else to come and join us, it is free to the public and easily accessible by bus or train. And I think we're just really excited about being able to get the information out to as many residents as possible.
And is there a website or a phone number how to get additional information? Or
yes, there is, and the phone number where they can call to get the information is.
You had to take your glasses off to see the number?
I have to.
Incredible.
Sorry about that. It's 908-242-6819.
Okay. Is there a website also or no?
No, there is an email address. It's homebuyerexpo@gmail.com.
And one more time, in case somebody's writing that down there.
homebuyerexpo@gmail.com.
Okay. And is there anything else you want to share with them, Vilma?
Well, we just want everybody to come. Either you own or you don't own. We want them to come and join us. I think this is something that we have been working really hard. Believe it or not, we've been working this for a year.
Wow.
And finally here, so I'm so looking forward.
Yeah, it's going to be a great event.
We want to help our community because we really feel like we need to educate them.
Now, earlier you said this was the first. Has this taken place anywhere else in the county or?
Not in Elizabeth. I have done other ones in other parts of the state. I have done one this year in Monmouth County. I've done one in Trenton and Mercer County. But I think this is the first time that we partner up, us three, to do this event. But we would like to do some more maybe next year, right?
Yep, absolutely. This is,
and what's the time on this from?
9 to 2 p.m.
9 to 2.
9 to 2, we'll be there.
And can you handle 100, 200 people roughly?
We can handle, yes.
As many as come in.
Yes.
As many as they want to come.
We're prepared.
There's plenty of space.
Okay. Looking forward to this Saturday. I know the mayor will be there to assist you and provide some comforting words, so wish you the best.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
If you haven't done so yet, please follow us on Facebook, City of Elizabeth NJ, and get all the day's latest information, a lot of photos, and see what's going on around the city. Once again, thank you for tuning in for this segment of Our City. Have a safe and wonderful week. Thank you.